Hello and welcome. Tonight we're going to do a class that is still within our container of cleansing, and tonight's focus is going to be on the lymphatic system. So just trying to get everything moving because our lymphatic system doesn't move on its own, so it actually relies on our muscle pumping, breathing to circulate through the body. And another great yogasana or type of yogasana is to get inverted. So the inversions help gravity with that oppositional pull of lymph. So a bit of lymphatic drainage. So we're going to be doing twisting, getting upside down, pumping through the belly, breathing throughout. And then the postures that I've chosen are really focused on some of the major areas of lymph nodes. So through the neck, through the armpits, down through the chest, through the groins. So you'll notice as we're twisting and compressing, that's the reason. It's to create that compression and release and to help pump those areas. So make yourself comfortable. We're actually going to start with legs up the wall today. So if you would like, you can come and lay on your back and take your legs up a wall or even up to rest on your couch on an elevated surface. And taking your arms out by your sides, hips nice and close to the wall, and just relax into your legs. I'm going to sit up so that I can focus. And just coming into awareness of your body. And feeling your body in space. Feeling the air on your skin and your clothes resting on your body. And feeling your legs starting to maybe feel some sensations as gravity does its thing with your legs elevated and the blood starts to feel as if it's pouring and pooling downward toward your hips. And relaxing into your shoulders, softening into your belly, and softening into your face. And bringing your awareness to your breath. Following the journey of your breath in through your nose and down into your lungs. And back out again. And beginning to move into some full yoga breathing. So breathing all the way down into the lower lobes of your lungs and feeling your belly naturally expand. And then as you exhale, feeling your belly release. And feeling the breath release out of your lungs. Inhale, feeling your lungs fill from the bottom to the middle to the top. And then releasing from the top to the middle to the lower lungs and compressing through the belly. And just going at your own pace. Long, deep, rhythmic breaths. Two more rounds. And moving from here into Goranga breathing. And if you're lying on your back, feeling the vibration through your body, feeling it resonate through your chest, and then also just drawing the sound in through your mind down into your heart. So exhaling completely and inhale. Goranga. Inhale. Goranga. 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 One last round. Goranga. And come back to your regular breathing pattern. And starting to stretch out into your fingers a little, make fists, stretch into your fingers and then release. And then we'll bring our awareness to our feet and start to circle through just your right foot. So you lift the right foot off the wall gently and circling your foot round and round, working through your ankle. And back to center and point and flex. Point and flex. Feeling the activation through the calf muscles. One more time. Good. And placing that heel back on the wall and raising your left foot off the wall. Making some circles. Change directions anytime if you like. And come back to center and point and flex. Good. And now start to walk your feet down the wall until you come into a bent knee position with your feet flat on the wall. And with your arms out at shoulder height, walking your feet over to the left, coming into a spinal twist. Allowing your knees to separate. Just going into a relaxed twist to begin as we warm up our spine. Drawing your navel in, walking your feet back to center and over to the right side now. Legs coming toward the floor, knees separating naturally. Keep breathing. And navel draws in. Raise the feet up. This time going over to the left again for more of an intense twist. Trying to keep your knees stacked together. And maybe your right shoulder will naturally come up off the floor. Allowing it to do so and just working that shoulder down toward the floor. And pressing the soles of your feet into the wall. One more breath here. And walk your feet back to center and over to the right side. Maybe knees stay together, soles of the feet pressing into the wall. Shoulder lifts naturally and then gently working the left shoulder down toward the floor. Breathing steadily. And come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. And then roll over onto your knees. Finding your way back to your mat. And coming to sit on your heels in thunderbolt position. Moving into some neck stretches, but also compressions. So you'll as a byproduct, be getting a stretch through your neck, but the focus is to work into those lymph node areas. So dropping your chin down towards your chest, and without overstraining through your neck, creating a bit of compression through the throat, and then gently raising the chin over to the side, turning to look to the left, and then lower your chin down and up, and just continue to lift and lower. Now you know your neck best. If you're comfortable and okay with rolling your neck a little, you can do some little quarter rolls from taking your chin from the left shoulder down, tracing your chest to center and back. One more time. Otherwise, just nodding the head up and down. Come back to center with your chin and over to the other side now. Dropping the chin down toward your chest and raise your chin and lower down. And keep going that way in that same lifting and lowering, or adding that rolling of the neck with compression through the throat. Good. And come back to center. Raise your head and over onto your belly. Belly to the floor with your hands underneath your shoulders, forehead to the floor. Reaching back into your toes, inhale, press into your palms with your elbows working in alongside your ribs. Lifting up into a baby cobra. Lift the chin, exhale, lower down, head to the floor. Moving with your breath, inhale, lift up, and feeling that nice squeeze through the armpits. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Spine is lengthening as you press down into your palms. Exhale. Let's go for 2 more waves. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, lower down. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, lower down. Come onto your knees, tuck your toes, and lift back into downward dog. Spreading your fingers and thumbs nice and wide, lifting your heels high, and drawing the energy up into your hips. Scooping in through your belly, and then begin to lift and lower your heels 1 heel at a time, alternating from side to side. Good. And now we're actually going to do both heels lifting and then both heels lowering, and keep lifting and lowering, pumping through your calf muscles a couple more times, and then we'll settle into a downward dog. Lifting high 1 more time and exhale. Finding yourself in downward dog, holding here for about 5 breaths. Getting our lymph moving is great for when you're feeling a little bit sluggish, have a bit of brain fog, maybe feeling like you've got a little bit of just edema, or just feeling like you're holding a bit of water through your tissues as well, especially around the ankles, around the lower leg areas. So really, our yoga practice can help to just get that lymph moving again. All right. If you need to rest, come down onto your knees. Otherwise, we're going to take our shoulders forward over our hands and lower down into chaturanga. Option to drop to the knees. Otherwise, elbows in, pressing down into your palms as you lower your chest, nice and slow. Okay, so we're going to do this a couple of times. When I say a couple, maybe 5. Utilize your knees as much as you need to. Pressing back up, so knees to the floor, press into your palms and lift. So as you lift and lower, yes, we're getting all that wonderful strengthening, but we're also getting that really nice compression through the armpits. All right, let's do that a few more times. Slowly lowering down. Exhale. And pressing back up. And exhale. Squeezing on strong through your legs. Squeezing through the hips. Exhale. One last time. and take it back into child's pose. Take a breath. And lifting up, coming up to stand, stepping your feet forward and rolling up. Coming to the top of your mat, and we'll go through 3 rounds of sun salutations. Beginning in mountain pose, grounding down through your feet and lifting into the crown of your head. Already visualizing and feeling lengthening through your spine. And on your next inhale, raising your arms up, looking to your thumbs, palms come together. Exhaling, folding forward, bending the knees if you like. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Jump or step back into plank. Maybe knees to the floor, lower down. Inhaling, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, lift back into downward dog, holding here for 3 breaths. Last breath, inhale. Exhale completely. And then jump the feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Looking to the thumbs. Exhaling to lower your arms. Inhaling, reaching up. Long through your spine. Exhaling, folding forward. Hands to the floor. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, jump or step back into plank. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhaling, downward dog. Holding for 3 breaths, taking your time with each breath. Exhale completely and jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, arms by your sides. Last round. Inhaling up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump or step back. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhaling, downward dog. And finding that nice length and spaciousness in your breath. Exhale completely. Jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Exhaling, arms by your sides. Take a breath and relax. Now step your feet hip distance apart to begin. And clasp your hands behind you. Starting by pressing your palms together and drawing your hands down behind your hips. So you're going to roll the shoulders in toward each other, grounding down through your feet. Raising your chin nice and long, and then from there, bending through the knees gently, drawing in through your belly, start to raise your arms up as you fold forward, laying your belly over your thighs, taking your arms up and over. And you can experiment with clasping your hands and pressing your palms together, which is the more classical hand clasp. But if you find that a little tricky, or your elbows don't feel so comfortable like mine, you can just open your palms out and loosely interlace your fingers. And then just keep working your arms down toward the floor, letting your head hang heavy. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. And slowly come up. Release. Releasing your hands, arms by your sides. Feeling that beautiful rush of circulation. Now letting everything just relax. Now bringing your feet together, still grounding down through your feet. We're going to drop down into chair again, taking your arms out in front, and then bringing your palms together in prayer position in front of your heart center. Revolving around to the left, either hovering with arms up or taking your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, pressing your palms together, and turning to look over your left shoulder. And the more you work your elbow against your knee and press your palms together, the more you'll find that nice rotation through your torso. And you can also really lock in through the legs by pressing the feet to the floor, squeezing the knees together. Inhaling, keeping the legs where they are, reaching the arms up, and then exhale, revolving to the right, and going as deep into the pose as you dare to explore. Taking the elbow to the outside of the knee and working the knee and the elbow against each other, pressing the palms together, turning to look over your right shoulder. And keep breathing. Anchoring down into your feet. And rotate back to center, extending the arms out and pressing all the way up to standing. Lower your arms. Take a breath. Now stepping your feet hip distance apart. All right, we'll take the right leg back, coming onto the toes. So we'll be going through a high lunge position. The option to drop down to the knees anytime feels like it's getting a bit too strong in your legs, or you just want to take that alternative. Okay, so taking the right arm out and the left arm over the top. So opposites. There we go. And we're going to intertwine our forearms to come into eagle arms. So try to get your stance. We're going to start moving into the full arm lift now. So taking your forearms up, so they come up over your face, going into a slight back bend as you reach into your back heel and drop down into your front thigh. Holding here. Navel drawing in slightly, strong through your hips. One more breath. And release. Releasing your arms, straighten your leg for a moment. Then bending through that knee, and we'll take the right hand to the floor, to the instep of the left foot. And peeling the top arm up. Remembering you can drop that back knee down at any moment, anytime, even if you just need a few seconds break. Staying here for a few more breaths. Good. Release. Cycle the arm down, coming back into high lunge, and then step forward. Whew. Take a breath. Okay, let's do the other side, stepping the left leg back, coming high onto the toes, and then sinking the heel back. Dropping into your front thigh, stacking the knee above the ankle. And then we'll take the left arm under, right arm over, so opposite now. Navel drawing in, finding a point in front of you to gaze at as you lift your arms up over your face, going into a baby back bend or a strong back bend if you have capacity. Good, one more breath here. And release your arms. Straighten your front leg for a moment. And bending through the front knee, dropping the left hand to the floor. Inhale, taking the right arm up. Pressing down into the lower hand as you reach up into the top fingertips, extending into that back heel. And release the top arm down, coming back through high lunge and step the back leg forward. Take a breath. Let's take our feet hip distance apart and go into a nice chilled ragdoll, folding forward, cradling your elbows in your hands as you fold forward and sway a little from side to side. Beautiful. Bending your knees and slowly release, peeling up. Good. We're going to flow down into a downward dog now. Inhale, reaching up. Nice big reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, jump or step back. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale. And finding yourself in downward dog. We're going to hold here for about 5 to 10 breaths. So, really setting yourself up in the pose, starting with your foundations of your hands and your feet. And drawing strong lines of energy up from the wrists, the palms, the wrists, shoulders to hips. And from the hips down to the ankles, sending the heels downward. Gently scooping in through your belly. And just staying with nice, relaxed yoga breathing. Two more breaths here. And when you're ready, releasing knees to the floor, hips to your heels and arms down alongside your body, forehead to the floor, coming into child's pose. Feeling your heart rate slow down. And pressing yourself up, coming to sit on your heels. And take your feet out in front, knees out wide in butterfly. Clasping your hands around the front of your toes and begin to flap your butterfly wings a little, so just lifting and lowering your knees for a gentle bit of movement. And bring them back to stillness. Folding forward, dropping your elbows to the insides of your legs. As you curl forward through the torso, fold forward through the hips, pressing your knees down toward the floor as you continue to press the soles of your feet together. Good. And slowly come up. Take your left leg under and your right knee over the top. Stacking your knees on top of one another. And if it feels too strong on your hips or a bit restricted through your lower back area, you can sit on a bolster, a block, or a folded blanket. And we'll take our right arm up, taking the palm down in between your shoulder blades and taking the left hand behind. And either taking hold of a belt between your two hands, or if you can, clasping your fingers together. And either way, doesn't matter if they don't connect, just getting that reaching down and then simultaneous reaching up. Staying here for a few more breaths. Staying nice and lifted through your spine. And begin to unravel. And switch your legs, taking the right leg under, left leg over. And this time swooping the right arm up, palm comes down your back, taking your right arm behind, back of the hand in between your shoulder blades as you reach toward your upper hand. Settling into your breath. And release. Lowering your arms. And shake out your legs. Okay, coming over onto your knees again. We're going to start with easy camel, and we're going to make our way up into camel pose. As we'll be progressing through modifications, building up into the pose, you can just stop wherever it feels comfortable for you, wherever it feels like it's your edge. With your hips on your heels, walk your hands back, placing them on the floor, and just keeping your head in a neutral position as you keep the hips to the heels and lift, opening through the heart center, drawing your shoulder blades toward one another, and taking your gaze up. So we won't take the head all the way back, just taking the gaze up, the chin is lifted. And then exhale, soften and release. And moving with your breath, we'll just keep repeating, keeping it nice and dynamic. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhaling to lift. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And come up to sit on your heels. Now raising the hips so that your hips are stacked above your knees. Starting by taking your hands to your hips. Lifting again, that same action of drawing the shoulder blades back and opening up through the chest as you take your gaze up. Pressing the hips forward, Going into a baby back bend. And exhale. Come back to center. Working with your own breath and rhythm. Inhale. And exhale. And let's do one more. Okay, so just being mindful of your back now. We're going to take one hand to one heel and then we'll change sides. And we'll try and hold it there for about 3 to 5 breaths on each side. So as you go into the pose, really just try to go internal, stay really aware of your spine and pressing down into the supporting hand. So the more you press down into your hand, the more it will help you to lift and open up through your front body and draw your hips forward. So we're not collapsing down into that hand, we're actually lifting up and away from it. All right, starting with the left hand to the left heel, I'm going to tuck my toes under to give me a little bit of extra height. Left hand to left heel, and maybe raising the right arm up. Lift and reach, pressing the hips forward, holding here for a few breaths. Reaching into your top fingertips. And lower the arm. Using your back strength and core strength, lifting yourself back up. And now switching to the right side. I'm tucking my right toes under. And reaching the right hand back to rest on the heel. Inhale, take the left arm up. And send the hips forward. Lift through the heart center. Keep breathing. And lifting up, back to center. Now if you'd like to, you can repeat that again, or if you'd like to go further, bringing your toes to the floor, and we're going to take both hands back. So it's that same feeling of lift and press the hips forward, hands resting on the heels, but pressing down into them to help create a lift through the upper body. Whenever you're ready, taking your hands back, inhale, lift and lengthen. One more breath here. And lift up. Take a rest if you need to. Otherwise, flattening out through your feet. Listening to your body as well. Don't push yourself to go into the full pose if you're really not feeling up to it. Just choose one of the variations we've just been practicing. So staying with your breath throughout. And if you feel able to take your head back, carefully lowering your head back and opening up through the chest, broadening through the collarbones, really feeling your heart center crack right open. Okay, in your own time, dropping your hands back to your heels, press the hips forward, and lift and open. And lift up when you're ready. Lower your hips to your heels. Turning your palms up and rest. And as a counter pose, folding forward into child's pose. Maybe doing a little gentle rock, taking your hips from side to side, relaxing and releasing through your lower back. Good. And come down onto your back. So we're going to do plow and shoulder stand here, and feel free to use a wall. Feel free to only do plow or only do shoulder stand. Totally up to you. I really thought that I had put my bun in the right place, but it's still a couple of centimeters off. It's just not quite high enough to lie back. Okay. So when you're ready, finding your way into plow pose first, I'm just going to do a little bit of a leg kick, taking my legs over with a bit of momentum. Hands to your lower back. And reaching your toes up and over. It's okay to bend your knees, but if you can straighten them, going nice and long through the legs and drawing your shoulder blades together, just like we do in bridge pose. And that helps to create a bit of lift through your spine. And then begin drawing up into your hips as your legs reach nice and long over your head. So again, just focusing on that contraction, compression through the throat area, and also the inversion. And if you'd like to go up into shoulder stand, taking your legs up, lower your hands to your lower back for support. Feel free to come out of the pose whenever you're ready by carefully lowering your spine, one vertebra at a time, hips are the last to come down, lowering it down to the floor. And just taking your time to rest, having a mini shavasana here. And then gently rock your head from side to side, releasing through your neck. Bring your head back to center. Now take your knees from side to side, taking some very gentle twists and releasing through the lower back area. Come back to center and hug your knees into your chest, giving them a little squeeze. And then release to the floor completely, making yourself comfortable in Shavasana. Turning your palms up and allowing your feet to naturally fall out to the sides. Gently tuck your chin to help elongate through your neck. And then slowly closing your eyes, letting your eyelids be heavy. And doing a quick scan of your body, noticing how your body feels after your practice. And bringing your awareness to your mental plane, noticing if your mind feels a little lighter and brighter. Just relax completely. Nothing else to do and nowhere else to be as I guide you through this progressive relaxation. Taking your awareness all the way down to the soles of your feet. Relaxing your toes from your big toes to your little toes. Relax the soles of your feet. And feel your heels getting heavier and heavier as they rest against the floor. Soften into your ankles and soften into your calf muscles. Feeling your shin bones to be heavy. Relax your knees and relax your thighs, the tops of your thighs, your inner thighs and outer thighs, and your hamstrings. Relax your left hip and your right hip. Feeling your pelvis softening, releasing any tension stored in this area. Relax into your belly, softening into all of your abdominal organs. And feeling the sides of your torso as if they're melting down toward the floor. Relaxing into your chest, relaxing your ribs and all the muscles in between each rib. And softening into your lungs and softening into your heart. Just taking a moment here to let go of anything that you might be holding on your heart or any tension. With an outward breath, just letting go. Moving your awareness upwards to your collarbones, feeling them broadening and releasing. Relaxing your shoulders from the tops of your shoulders down and around your shoulder blades. Relax your upper arms, your elbows, and your forearms. Softening into your wrists and hands. Feeling your fingers to be gently curled. And tuning into the very subtle sensation, prickling sensation of prana circulating your palms. And gently guiding your awareness to your lower back area. Feeling your sacrum broadening and releasing. Relax your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, and your neck. And feel all the muscles either side of your spine softening and relaxing. And the more you relax into your spine, the more it helps to relax your central nervous system, which has the beautiful ripple effect of relaxation radiating out into your limbs, out into every cell of your body. And feeling this beautiful wave of relaxation is coursing through your body, from your spine outward, through your arms to your fingers, down to your torso, into your belly, down your legs, into your feet, and upwards through your head and into your brain. Your head is heavy and your face is soft. Your entire body is heavy and relaxed, feeling as if the entire back of your body is merging with the floor beneath you. And feeling as if the entire front of your body is getting lighter and lighter, as if it's drifting upwards into the sky above you. And just staying here for another minute or two, resting, feeling your body to be completely relaxed. Now slowly and gently beginning to wake up your body by wriggling your fingers and toes, and very slowly, slowly rocking your head from side to side. And then rolling over onto your left side, taking your hands like a little pillow under your cheek and resting for a moment. And then when you're ready, pressing yourself up to sit. And we'll finish with a little mantra meditation, chanting the mantra Gauranga, bringing it in through our ears, into our mind, and down into our heart. And just listening and repeating, joining in as you feel comfortable. Goranga, 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 Goranga. Last time. Goranga, 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 Goranga. Finding your way back to your breath, allowing the mantra to resonate through your mind and heart. And bringing our hands together in prayer position and bowing our heads to offer our respects to each other. And bowing once more to offer our respects to the Supreme Soul. Namaste.